Hey everyone, this is day 14. We just met our 2 week point in my experience with the polyphasic sleep. So I'll give you kind of a rundown of what's been happening. Last week was a really big struggle in terms of having my body stay awake after waking up from my alarm. I was talking about all these different strategies. Or I shouldn't say staying awake. It was more waking up in the first place from my alarm. So I had all these strategies in order to prevent myself from staying asleep, and it ended up really kind of like I ended up figuring out a good way of fixing it, and that was that I set a couple of alarms because my alarms. I thought that the new alarm would continue to go, and that one stopped as well. So now I set two alarms. So if I miss the first one, the second one goes off, and that usually wakes me up. But like after I kept falling asleep and sleeping for a really long amount of time, like it really kind of made it tough for me to like stay awake. Like my body started kind of reverting back to the old sleep schedule. So that was really tough. But I will say the last few days I've actually started to feel better, to get closer to where I was before. I still sometimes get a little bit tired, but it's definitely much better than it was. The other interesting thing is I don't know if this had something to do with it, but for some reason I feel like I was having more trouble the days that I would use 5-hour energy after a little bit. I thought it was helping me initially, but for some reason I felt like it was getting worse later, and that could just be like coincidence, just because my body happened to be struggling with adjusting to the new time periods. But yeah, for some reason like I haven't been using it for the last few days, and like the last few days my body's been adjusting much better. So could just be I'm not needing to use it as much, and so that's why like I've kind of stopped. So, but anyway, things have been much better. I still can't say it like it's always perfect. Sometimes like I'll rest for a little bit longer if I didn't have a really strong nap. Then like I'll set my alarm for another 20 minutes just to kind of make sure that I actually do get a deeper nap. But it seems like as long as I have like two alarms, it's been waking me up. So far it's been getting much better. We'll see how things work for the next upcoming days. But yeah, so far it's been getting much better.